Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mandy with my trainer Mandy, your holistic lifestyle, fitness, and nutrition coach. I'm trusting that I'm going to have good reception here, and I've never done a Facebook Live video from Dana's house before, so I'm coming to you live from Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Queensland is the state, and we're in an area called Gold Coast. It's absolutely gorgeous. So once you guys jump on, do me a favor, comment below, say hello, give me some thumbs up and some hearts. Hey, Mama, I see you just jumped on. Feel my love for you. I'm happy to see you on the video. Today is going to be a really amazing video. I was like, posted earlier about it because I woke up like super duper inspired, and I was like, man, I'm ready to rock and roll and like share all this valuable information about how you can revitalize your lifestyle and get healthier. So do me a favor, if that resonates with you, go ahead and hit the share button. It should be down here somewhere below. Hey, what's up, Tammy? How are you, beauty? Do me a favor and hit the share button below, so that way you can share this video onto your timeline and other people will be able to get this information as well. Go ahead too, let me know, guys, if I have good reception. I only have like 2 little bitty bars, and I'm actually sitting out here in front of her house because I was really desiring to share with you guys like how beautiful and amazing it is here in the area that she lives, but my phone was not getting good reception. So right now I only literally have like 2 tiny little bars, but I'm trusting that it is going to work just fine, and I'm choosing to make it fun and easy. So if somebody could comment below and let me know, like, are we good to go? Is it rolling? And, is it good quality, etc. Hey, what's up, Ashley? How are you? Edward Bookman, how are you? And I think I just saw Shelly Franklin's profile picture go across the bottom. Hey, what's up, Jade? How are you, beauty? So anyhow, this video is going to be amazing. Like, I could not sleep last night. I didn't go to bed till like 4 a.m. here in Australia because I'm just so excited about my life and so super duper enthusiastic about everything that's transpired over the last couple months. As you guys know, I went to Bali because I won the 7-day juice fast retreat with my mentor, Tyler Tolman. And, things have just taken a different turn, since then in terms of what I had planned on doing. And in fact, yesterday I was supposed to fly back to Texas. I had a flight. If you guys saw on my timeline, I posted the screenshot of that because I had a flight that was from Bali that was, returning me back to Texas, which is a little bit funny. And obviously things have just, changed, and I decided that wasn't the path that I was desiring to take because I was listening to my heart and what felt right. So instead, I had met a beautiful soul named Christy when I was in Gili T, which is an island off of Bali, and I was letting her know, that I had planned on going to Thailand to see my niece and my sister-in-law before I went back to Texas. And she goes, well, you should just go with me to Singapore and Malaysia on your way to Thailand. And I was like, that sounds kind of interesting. Like, yeah, let's do it. So we actually took a flight from Bali to Singapore, and then we stayed in Singapore a couple of nights, and then we drove. We got cancel. We actually took a bus. We took a bus from Singapore to Malaysia, which was like a whole day thing, but it was an amazing, bus ride. The seats reclined back. It was air conditioned. We stopped several times to use the restroom. I was listening to my audios and stuff with my my headphones, and it was a beautiful time to like relax and rejuvenate. And then we got to Malaysia, and we stayed like one night, and I think it was the very next day I felt the inspiration. I was like, man, we should just rent a car. So we totally rented a car. And here, obviously, even here in Australia, you drive on the right-hand side of the car, which is completely opposite of what we do in the U.S. So it's kind of funny. So I was driving on the right-hand side of the car. So we rented a car, and we drove about 5.5 hours to Penang Island, which is up north of Malaysia, going towards like Thailand. So we drove about 5.5 hours, and we spent, I think it was 5 nights there in Malaysia, and it was absolutely amazing. In Penang Island, and then we drove back, and then of course I flew out from Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital of Malaysia. I flew out of there to go to Thailand. I landed in Bangkok, Thailand, and my sister-in-law and my nieces, and they picked me up, and then I had a wonderful experience with them. And then I flew here to Australia. So I'm currently in Australia, so I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. What's up, Car Asia? That's actually where we rented our rental car from. Here, if you guys see, I don't know if you haven't commented anything, but anyhow, the rental car that we got, and it was phenomenal service. We had a great time. So hey, Belinda, how are you, beauty? And hey, Myra. My mom says, look good. Sometimes it repeats something twice. Oh, I choose to know. Okay, well, I still only have 2 bars. So if somebody can give me an update from here, that'd be kind of nice. I don't know if you guys are even catching me, close to the time that I'm speaking or how this is really working out. But like I said, I only have 2 bars. Earlier I had 3 bars, but now it's gone back down to 2. So if somebody can give me some thumbs up and hearts and let me know we're good to go, because I don't really know how long it's taking for you guys to hear. I know that you're usually going to have about a 15-second, maybe even delay. I choose to know. But either way, we're going to get rocking and rolling because this video is going to be awesome. And either way, it's gonna save and it'll be recorded, so you guys will be able to see it, even if you're on here live or you're catching the replay. But do me a favor, if you're on here now, now. Oh, thanks, Eric. I appreciate you so much. Okay, cool. So if you're on here now, do me a favor, hit the share button, share this video to your timeline. Also, make sure that you're signed up for my live Facebook notifications so that you'll know when I go live. So we're about to rock and roll. I'm going to bust out with 7 key principles of health. These are just some things that I really believe are some of the best things that we can do to support us having a very healthy lifestyle. And literally, it's like the fountain of youth, right? It's like turning things around in whatever direction it is that you're going with your life. So I'm going to list these things out. You may choose to have a pen and a piece of paper because these are going to be some really amazing tips that I'm going to share with you guys. So go ahead and grab a pen and piece of paper right now. Grab your water. Of course, I'm drinking the filtered water out of a glass bottle or just BPA free plastic if you have that. But always making sure that you're staying hydrated. I just got done drinking some, what was that, pineapple, carrot, and apple with a little bit of celery and I think cucumber that we made yesterday. We had a little bit left over, so I drank a little bit of that a little while ago. It was delicious. So number one, what we're going to talk about, most of you guys know if you've been following me for a while. Hey, what's up, Shannon? How are you, sister? What's up, Bubba? How are you? Kelly Horton. Yeah, do me a favor, guys. Share this video to your timeline. If you or anyone you know has health challenges, which we all know people that have health challenges, most people have health challenges themselves. So that's really like a whole nother story about where all that really resonates from, because we actually break down energetically and emotionally before we break down physically. So chances are if you're experiencing some kind of dis-ease or symptoms in the body, it's just that you have some other stuff too going on emotionally that you get clear about to figure out what you have going on. And some of these tips and things that I'm about to share with you guys right now is going to be really phenomenal for, once again, anybody who has any kind of health challenges. So do me a favor and share this video to your timeline so that all your amazing, wonderful Facebook friends can see this information as well. All right, so we're starting out with number one. Number one is going to be mindset, okay? Mindset / consciousness. And what consciousness means basically is that you are awake, that you are aware, and that you are conscious of everything going on in your life. You're conscious of your thoughts. You're conscious of the energy that you're carrying. You're conscious of, what you're putting out there, things like that. Hey, what's up, Sam? You're conscious of everything that you're doing, everything that you're putting out there into the environment. And that's Dana's boyfriend, Sam. He just made a cameo appearance. So I'm sitting out here, like I said, I'm sitting out here in the front yard. This is like the best reception that I could get, and I'm still trusting that we're good to go. So number one is going to be mindset. And the biggest thing to focus on when it comes to your mindset is gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude. So one of the things that you can ask yourself is, what am I grateful for? And a really good exercise is literally to take out a pen and piece of paper and write a list of the things that you are grateful for. Sometimes people don't think about, just the basic things going on in their life. Like I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have a job. I'm grateful that my, children are healthy, or whatever your scenario is. But finding out and figuring out what you're grateful for, and sometimes, literally taking a pen to a piece of paper and writing that stuff out can support you in shifting your energy and shifting your attitude about your life. So asking yourself, what am I grateful for? And then just once again, having an attitude of gratitude about whatever it is. And if you do potentially have some things come up, because we all do, we're human beings, right? And we have things going on. We're emotional beings, and we're going to experience things in our life. So if you do have certain things that come up, this is what you're going to do. You're going to label it, okay? Whatever it is, you're going to label it, because once you do that, if it's a negative emotion, then you're actually not giving it power anymore. So once you give it a name, then your brain or your psyche will actually release and let go. So let's just say you're experiencing some stuff and it doesn't feel very pleasant for you, but you give that negative emotion a name. Let's use the example of fear. Okay, so maybe you have some stuff going on, you're looking at your checking account, you have bills that are about to be due on the 1st, and you're experiencing maybe even some physical dis-ease in the body. You're a little bit upset about potentially some things that you have going on, in your life, and you're not feeling too spiff about it. And so therefore you would label that negative emotion. You would label it as, I'm feeling fear. Okay. And then you would say, well, what does fear turn into? These are actually like a lot of tools and techniques that I've learned that have supported me in turning around my life, and have supported me in coaching other people and changing things and turning things around in their life as well. So if you're feeling fear, then the opposite of fear is going to be your faith returning. So you're going to label it. You're going to see what it is that you have going on, whatever it is that you're feeling, and then you're going to give it the opposite. So if it's fear, then it's going to be your faith returning. Okay. And so remember, once it is whatever it is and you actually label it, then your psyche or your brain will release it and will let it go. So instead of operating in that place and having anxiety and having fear and, feeling whatever it is that you're feeling, if you can just stop and get really clear on whatever it is that you're experiencing, and you say, wow, this is really just fear that's come up for me. It's fear because, I have these bills due, or it's fear because I'm about to take a big trip, or it's fear because because I'm about to start a new job. That once you can literally label it, and I'm using the example here of fear, you can label it and then you can see what is the opposite of that. And so fear actually is your faith returning. So when you can label it and get clear and your psyche can release it, then you will no longer have the anxiety about it, and then you will start to be able to figure out what you can do to shift it and potentially to make any kind of decision to take action to move forward, right? Because whatever it is, when you're staying in that little place right there and you're not necessarily making a decision or taking action, then you're going to be just sort of stuck in that place. So I'm trusting that makes sense. And unfortunately, the neighbor's dog obviously saw me and is now barking, but I'm just going to keep going with the flow. So I'm trusting too that we have a pretty good connection now. So you're going to take action, which is going to obviously reduce the anxiety. So number one is consciousness. Okay, consciousness is always king because your thoughts are literally creating your reality. So having an attitude of gratitude, that's like the biggest thing out of everything that I'm going to share with you today. And then if you do have shit come up, because we all do, right? We're only human beings. But if you have shit come up, you get to label it and figure out what it is. If it's fear, if it's grief, if it's sadness, if it's anger. Anger is actually authorship. Anger is your authority. When you're angry about something, it's because you feel like you have no power. But the truth is, my friend, is that you always have power. And so you get to reclaim your authorship or your authority over your life. And therefore, you have no anger any longer. Because typically, whatever's going on in your outer world is just a reflection of your inner world. So if you have a lot of stuff showing up with situations and people and circumstances, and you have things that are causing you to feel angry, because remember, it's just a feeling. Okay, so if you have things that are causing you to feel angry, you can figure out what's going on there and then potentially, what you're required to do in order to shift it. And let's see, I'm still making sure. It keeps going between 1 and 2 little notches here. How challenging is that? I choose to make it fun and easy. If everybody can do me a favor and just put your good energy into this video, that we get this really good, clarity and signal here on my phone. It's not the Wi-Fi because I have a SIM card, but it's literally the reception from like the cellular phone. So if everyone can just put your positive energy and vibes into this so that I can keep flowing with this video, because it is a good one. And if I require to, I'll just re-record it. But either way, I'm going to keep moving forward. So number 2 is going to be movement and exercise. It's really, I'm going to actually speed up and talk a little bit faster. So if you guys require, you'll just go back and watch this video. But it's a lot easier for me, especially when I have a lot of distractions, if I just really flow and talk fast. So I'm just going to kind of go through this, and I'm trusting that everybody's going to be able to catch on. So number 2 is going to be movement and exercise. It's really important that we move our body. Our lymphatic system requires movement in order to continue to pump and, move the toxins out of our body. Our lymphatic system is actually the sewer system of the body. Okay, so everyone knows that we have a heart, and everyone knows that we have blood vessels and blood capillaries, our blood streams, et cetera, and that the heart actually pumps and it moves the blood through the body. But unfortunately, we don't have anything that supports us for that with our lymphatic system. That's why we're required to move our body. That's why we're required to exercise, to take walks, to go swimming, do whatever it is to move your body to actually stimulate the lymphatic pumps and stimulate the lymphatic system, because that is the sewer system of the body. So movement and exercise, importance of that is going to be the lymphatic system and to detoxify, because once again, the lymphatic system is the sewer system of the body. But also too, when you exercise and you have movement, you're going to have the feel-good hormones and chemicals that are going to be produced by the brain that's going to support you in feeling better emotionally, right? Like all the endorphins and things that are produced by the body. And then you just feel better. You feel better, you look better. And so all around, number 2 is going to be movement and exercise. Okay, and then number 3 is going to be connecting with nature. And then also I want to toss in sunshine, because sunshine is so important. Sunshine is important for our skin, for our vitamin D levels, for our eyes. We just require sunshine for different chemical processes in our body to actually occur. So you have all these people that slather on the chemical-laden sunscreen. Actually, that is what's leading to cancer. What's leading to skin cancer on the body is people who have very high inflammatory diets. Their body's already inflamed. They're out in the sun. I mean, I could go on all day long, but if you're looking for natural remedies for the sun, first of all, change your diet, become more alkaline, get into the sun, a little bit of doses at a time. Do something called gua sha skin cleaning. We're actually cleaning your skin really well. I have a video about that. You can go to my YouTube channel and check that out, where I talk about gua sha. It's Guasha, but clean your skin really well. And then you can also use natural substances like coconut oil that has the SPF of I think it's 7. It has a natural SPF, so you can use natural substances. But me personally, I don't use any sunscreen. I don't probably ever really put on much at all. Sometimes I'll put on some coconut oil. But, you know, when your lifestyle is a certain kind of way, then you're not going to burn out in the sun, or maybe you'll burn, but it will then turn to a tan. But in terms of like sunscreen and all that kind of stuff, that's literally what leads to skin cancer when you look at what is in a bottle of sunscreen. So that can be like a whole nother video. But connect with nature, get yourself some sunshine, get out in nature every single day. Like, even if, and somebody do me a favor, because I don't want to spend a lot of energy or invest a lot of energy recording this video if it's not very good, because I see that I'm back to having like 1 to 2 bars. So someone can comment below or give me some mama, if you're still on here, give me some thumbs up and hearts and let me know that the video is still rolling and you guys at least can understand it, and that it's not like pausing or freezing up or anything like that. Because unfortunately, like I said, this is the first live Facebook video that I've done here from her house, and I was just finding or choosing to find the best spot. Okay, Barb says it's not bad. Okay, fantastic. I appreciate you, beauty. I'm gonna keep rolling. So connecting with nature. Okay, I'm actually sitting out here on the ground right now. I'm sitting on concrete and I'm sitting on a pillow because this is kind of what I have my setup. But earthing, grounding, getting out in nature, being next to water, getting on the ground, gaining the electromagnetic frequencies from Mother Earth, Mother Nature, hug a freaking tree, like, but get out in nature and experience the sunshine, experience, you know, the fresh air, listen to the birds, you know, flying or, you know, chirping, look at the birds flying and the butterflies and the insects. But all these things that we do actually will support us in our health, because we are meant to be connected with nature. So number 3 is connect with nature, and then also to make sure that you're getting sunshine daily. That is actually where we get our vitamin D levels. So number 4 is going to be nutrition. And if you guys saw, I actually shared a documentary called What the Health the other day on my timeline. I actually sent it to a lot of people as well on private Facebook Messenger. Of course, I also shared it into all of my groups, but it's called What the Health, HELTH, and it was free, but now they're actually charging, I believe it's $9.99 for you to be able to watch it, but I'll post the link below this video whenever I finish. I had a free link, but now it is no longer available. There was like 2 different times where I had free links to the video. The video is like 80-something minutes long, so it's about an hour and like 20 minutes or so. Yeah, it's a great documentary, Barb. You know, I highly recommend and encourage that everybody watch that documentary. Share it with everybody that you know. Share it on your timeline. I believe it's our divine responsibility to get this information out to people, to spread awareness, because this is the shit that the government is covering up from you and your family. This is the shit that's making people sick. And it's just really, you know, disheartening that we even, you know, live in this kind of world that's the whole scenario. But as you know, that greed and money has a lot of power, and a lot of times that's a lot of, you know, what a lot of this stuff is rooted in. So once again, it's called What the Health, HELTH. It will be the best like hour and 20 minutes you've ever spent in your life. If you value your health, if you value your life, if you value your friends and family and the people around you's health, then do yourself a favor, watch the video, share the documentary, share it, etc. But for sure, it would be the best $9.99 you ever spent in your life. And if you can't afford to invest $9.99 on it, send me a message and I will invest the $9.99 for you so that you can watch it. That's how passionate I am about getting this message out to people. So I will do my best to find a free link to the video. Once again, it's about an hour and 20 minutes, and I'll try my best to find another link to it on YouTube that's free. And if I can't, then I will definitely, either way, I'll be posting the link to the video where you require paying the $9.99 in order for you to see all the information. So once again, it's called What the Health. So nutrition is key, what you're putting into your body. And I'm just going to support you by saying watch that video. Me personally, I don't eat meat, fish, or eggs as of this moment. You know, there was a time in my life where I was highly raw vegan for a year and a half. Then I went back to eating meat, fish, and eggs. My lymphatic system got all congested. I felt horrible. I mean, I could go on all day long, but me personally, almost a year now that I haven't had meat, fish, or eggs once again, except for there's been like 2 occasions where I had egg and something I didn't know egg was in there. And eggs are a little bit controversial. They're not the worst thing in the world, but they also say that eggs are comparable to smoking 5 cigarettes, because eggs are such high energy foods, and that they can make it that challenging for your body in terms of digestion and your lungs. But I've also heard that eggs have the ability to do a lot of really great things in the body as well, like build the blood. So I'm a little bit on the fence about that one. So it's, in terms of my personal opinion, you know, if you're going to have an egg every once in a while, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Make sure that it would be like, pasture raised, free range chickens, organic, all that kind of good stuff if you choose to have it. But do I really believe that you have to have meat, fish, or eggs? No, I absolutely do not. I believe that we can get everything we possibly require from fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, you know, good fats like avocados, coconut, not too much concentrated fat. We're not meant to break down and filter and process all this concentrated fat. So all these people that are dumping, you know, coconut oil into smoothies and drinking and eating coconut oil and olive oils and pouring it all over salads and stuff like that, we're not meant to have that concentrated fat. Like God didn't create an olive, you know, for us to eat it in its oil form, or even an avocado. So being really conscious of the amount of concentrated fat that you're putting into your body, not that you can't have any at all, but I would just be very conscious of the amount that you're having on a daily basis, because I recommend and encourage that you get your good fats from whole food sources like olives and avocados and coconut meat, things like that. Hey, what's up, Jessica? I appreciate you tuning in, beauty. So nutrition, as far as that goes, that's my personal opinion. That's what I'm doing. That's what I promote. I have programs, though, that I can support people with all types of lifestyles. So if you're like, oh my God, there's no way I could be vegan or vegetarian or plant-based or whatever term you choose to give it, it's okay, because even my 21-day transformation challenge, it accommodates all lifestyle. Paleo, primal, you know, obviously you can eat meat, you can eat fish, you can do all those things in those programs. So if you're looking for support, reach out to me. If you require support, let's talk about it, whatever it is that you have going on. Because the thing is like, this is what I do and this is what I'm going to promote. But at the same time, you know, I don't want someone to not have the support from me because, they feel that they can't eat or live their lifestyle the way that I do. But I'm living proof right here. I just turned 37 years old on the 20th. I know for a fact that I don't look 27, or I almost said 27. Hey, I know for a fact that I don't look 37 years young. I know for a fact that I don't, because I feel phenomenal. I think the reason I was about to say 27, because I think yesterday was actually the 27th. But it's funny because it's Wednesday morning here and it's Tuesday night for you guys back in the States. But either way, the thing is that this literally is the fountain of youth. Consciousness is king. Obviously, what you're putting into your body is really, really important as well. So I just think of it like this, like the proof is in the pudding. You know, who is it that you're following in terms of your coach or your mentor? And look at that person. Are they the picture of health? Do they have a ton of energy? Are they super vibrant? Are the whites of their eyes like super clear? You know, do they look good for where they are in their, you know, in their life or whatnot? That's the way that I see it. But anyhow, that's a whole nother story. So feel my love and appreciation for everybody that's on this video. Hey, what's up, Kim? How are you, sister? So the next is going to be water. Everybody knows how important it is. Water literally is the vehicle to remove toxins from the body. We require water. We require staying hydrated. Once again, this is a glass bottle I'm drinking. She has a Kangen water filter. The investment for that is like around $4,000 for I think just the basic one. But this is alkaline water. It's the pH is 9.5. A great time for me to take a sip. I even have a little bit of essential oils in here as well. If you guys are interested in essential oils, I promote Young Living, so contact me for that as well. But essential oils are a great way to make your water taste better. Like you can put some lemon, you can put mint, you can put spearmint, you can put all kinds of good stuff in your water. And then, of course, the oils have medicinal properties and purposes as well. So even just having that in your water and consuming it is really good for your internal body. But water, I recommend that you drink at least 3 liters of water a day, which is almost close to a gallon. So anywhere between like 3 liters and a gallon of water a day. And make sure it's good, high-quality filtered water. Because if you don't have a water filter, then guess what? You get to become the water filter. Because when you're putting crappy water into your body literally becomes the filter for that water, right? Your body becomes the filter. Your liver and your kidneys become the filter, unfortunately. So let's commit to getting high quality water systems or filters in your homes and in your life so that you can have what is the number one, you know, most required thing, obviously, besides air, because we would die quickly without oxygen. But then water is going to be your next thing. So like I said, she has the Kangen water filter. That's spelled Kangen. The system is about, I think, $4,000 for the basic one. I personally, back home in the States, I use reverse osmosis water, but I spin it in something called a Vitalizer. That was an investment of like around $600, $700. And the Vitalizer is a little pitcher, and it spins the water and it restructures the actual molecules of the water to support your body in uptaking the water, right? And then also there's like a little basket of minerals that mineralizes the water when it spins it. And then, of course, it changes the pH to around 9.5. So that's what I personally have back in the States. But if you don't have the ability to have those things, the other option would be Big Berkey. It's B-I-G and then B-E-R-K-Y. Remember, I told you guys to have a pen and piece of paper. So I may or may not be posting all this stuff on the video afterwards because that's just a lot of stuff. But you can Google this stuff very easily. So Big Berkey, and I believe it's B-E-R-K-Y or it's B-E-R-K-E-Y. But Big Berkey is another filtration system where you can literally buy like the stainless steel canister and you can fit it up on your countertop. I used to have that when I lived in Houston before I moved back to College Station. I mean, I still have it. I just don't use it anymore. But you get the carbon block filters, and I had, I think, 2 or 3 filters in mine, but it has a space for 3 filters, and that is a little bit more affordable. I think it's between like $300 and $400, and you can get different size canisters. The one that I'm referring to was a 2-gallon canister, so it was maybe like around $300 or $400, but it was a stainless steel canister that you sit on your countertop, and then you buy the carbon block filters, and it filters everything out of the water, but it leaves the minerals in the water, which, as you know, like tap water has, you know, minerals or whatever. So if you guys are interested in that. And then the other one is called Pro Pour. It's PROPUR, I believe. I choose to know. If I remember, I'll put all these links on the video. Pro Pour, Big Berkey, even, you know, the Kangen, if you choose to take a look at that. And then I have the Vitalizer, and I actually have an affiliate link. I don't think I've had anybody order the Vitalizer through me, but I do have an affiliate link, and I can post that as well if you guys are interested. But either way, that's not what all this is about. The point is that you make sure that you're committed to drinking at least 3 liters to a gallon of water a day, and that it is filtered, good, clean, fresh water that's going to support your body in becoming healthy and becoming hydrated, because you can drink water all day long, and if it's not high quality water, then you're not going to be hydrated, and chances are you're making your body more acidic, and that would be unfortunate. Also, I would like to mention, since I was just talking about that in terms of consciousness, you know, a lot of times if you're not allowing yourself to fully feel your feelings, that can also lead to dehydration. So if you're in a place that you're, you know, choosing to like shut down and not necessarily feel your feelings, like someone like me who is an empath, like that used to sort of be my MO in the past. And so, you know, I had depression. I took antidepressants for 16 years. I used to drink alcohol heavily because that was my way of like numbing myself and suppressing my reality, because I wasn't necessarily happy, even though a lot of people thought that I was happy, just because, you know, I would smile and I had high energy and I would do my best to think positive, but I wasn't like clearly happy like the way that I am now. And so a lot of times people who are empathic and, you know, they're sensitive to other things and other people's energies, and they take stuff on, and even if someone is or isn't an empath, you know, it really could be anybody. But the point of me saying this is that if you are not allowing yourself to feel your feelings fully, then chances are you're going to be dehydrated no matter how much water you drink. So when you really start stepping fully into your power and allowing yourself to feel your feelings instead of suppressing it and making it wrong that you feel a certain kind of way, because if you're angry or if you're fearful, it's not wrong. You know, there is no right or wrong. So you get to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. You get to love it, and you get to let it be okay. And then you get to release it and transform it into its opposite, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So fear is really just your faith returning. Anger is really your authority or your authorship returning. Sadness is simply your joy returning. So when we get to look at these emotions and stuff that we experience, and we get to see them as sort of like a map in terms of what direction, you know, maybe our life is headed, or maybe in what direction this might mean. And when we start to look at things in the sense of, well, why is this showing up in my life? Well, there's a reason it's showing up, and that's because it's a reflection of your internal world. So instead of being upset and blaming other people and pointing the finger and playing the victim, you get to go, well, maybe, you know, where is this kind of inside of me that's causing it to be a reflection on my outside world? So I just wanted to mention that in terms of the water, because there was a long time that I drank a lot of water, and I was still dehydrated. I mean, we would muscle test and different things, but when I really started fully feeling my feelings and letting everything be okay, and letting me be okay, letting me be who I really am, and say the things that I choose to say, and promote the things I choose to promote, and live my life the way that I choose to live my life, which is exactly the way that I'm living my life now, which is why I didn't go back to Texas. Like, that wasn't my calling. It wasn't my path. It didn't feel right. So, you know, I had a round trip, you know, flight or whatever, a ticket. And I didn't go back. You know, I went to Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand. Now I'm here in Australia, and I choose to know what's next, and I don't have to know what's next. You know, I'm not married. I don't have any children. I don't have any other responsibilities really other than myself and my 15-year young, beautiful dog that my mom, you know, supports me with taking care of. And of course, you know, my mom is back in the States, and my brother works in Iraq, and then my niece and sister-in-law and them live in Thailand. But, you know, the point of that is that we're all on our own journey. And so we get to do what resonates with us. And when we fully step into our power and we fully listen to what we really, you know, feel, and we can have that peace and ease in our life, and everything literally becomes effortless flow. So that's not really what this was about. But once again, you guys know that I'm super passionate about the consciousness, and I always will tie that in and bring that in, because really that is the number one ruler of everything, is consciousness and your mindset and whatever it is that you're thinking about and you're focusing on, because that's literally what's going out in front of you and creating your reality. So, you know, water is super important, but feeling your feelings, because even if you're drinking a lot of water and it could be high quality water, you could still potentially be hydrated. So make sure You're allowing yourself to feel your feelings. It's not wrong. Remember when you were a little kid and it was like, what's wrong? Go to your room. Stop crying. Like, so we learned at a very young age, and our parents, God love them, they did the best that they could, and their parents did the best that they could. But we were taught at a very young age that it was wrong to cry, or that it was wrong to be mad, or that it was wrong to have a, certain kind of feeling. It's not wrong. Okay. Love it and let it be okay. There is no right or wrong. And if you're still here, give me some thumbs up and some hearts. I see a lot of people jumping on. I appreciate you so much. Hey, what's up, Herman? How are you? Lisa, how are you? Beautiful. Nancy, how are you, sister? Thank you so much for tuning in. And what's up, Candy? Yeah, do me a favor too. All the people that just jumped on, hit the share button. Share this video to your timeline. I'm sharing how to revitalize your lifestyle with some really important principles for your health. So if you could do me a favor and share it, I'd really appreciate it. And thank you so much, Shelly Franklin, that you're still on here supporting me, my beautiful sister. So once again, number 5 was water. Okay. Number 6 is going to be air. Get out in nature. Breathe in through your nostrils. Fill all this up right here. Fill it up really big and hold it, and then exhale. I've shared something on some other videos with you guys that my mentor Tyler Tolman talks about all the time, and it's called 7 rounds of 7. So you literally breathe in for 7 seconds, you hold it for 7 seconds, and then you exhale for 7 seconds. And you can do that at any point in time, inside, outside. You can do it when you're taking a walk, but the point is to commit to doing that. And I would say do that all throughout the day. 7 rounds of 7, at least 3 times a day. Maybe you commit to doing it in the morning, in the middle of the day, and at night. Whatever works for you in terms of supporting you and remembering to do it. But once again, you're just going to breathe in for 7 seconds. You're going to hold it for 7 seconds, and then you're going to exhale for 7 seconds, and you're going to do that 7 times. It's called 7 rounds of 7. And breathing is so important for, once again, the chemical processes in our brain, and then also too to support our psyche and put our body in a state of relaxation to literally support us in calming things down. Because a lot of times people are overstimulated. They drink caffeine, they're drinking energy drinks, maybe they're eating sugary foods or maybe even chocolates, but they're overstimulated. So there's too much stimulation and not enough relaxation for people, and so they're always on the go. Their minds are frantic, their adrenals are overburdened or overtaxed because of the way that they're thinking about their life, and potentially the things that they're doing on a daily basis, and obviously things that they're consuming. So the 7 rounds of 7 will support you, and once you start breathing and bringing that air in, it will support you in calming down your body and calming down your psyche. Like breath work, if you've ever heard of breath work, if not, you can Google that. But breath work is really, really phenomenal healing modality that can be used for all sorts of things, like letting go of past traumas. It's just a really beautiful thing. So breath work. But starting out with this, the 7 rounds of 7, or even right now, you're watching me talk. A lot of times people are like, do you even breathe? And it's kind of funny because I do talk really fast, but yes, I do breathe. I'm like, no, I'm a fish. I have gills. I don't have to breathe out of my mouth. But yeah, so hey, what's up, Ron and Augustine? How are you? But seriously, like right now, like, take some deep breaths, right now, my good brothers and sisters, and get some of that good oxygen in. I'm actually, here in Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, and it's their winter time, which is really cool, but it feels amazing. Like the weather here is like comparable to San Diego, California. I actually lived there in 2007. So it is absolutely beautiful here where I am. But I know in Melbourne and some of the other states, like it's super cold and, miserable. But I'm actually very fortunate to be here and to have created this reality for myself. What's up, Krista? How are you, sister? So anyhow, just make sure you breathe. 7 rounds of 7, whether you're inside or whether you're outside or wherever you're at. It really is important to make sure that you're getting air into your body. A lot of times too, people are in the fight or flight, so they take really short breaths, like the so it's really short breath. It's like the chest breathing. They're not getting air all the way down here into their abdomen. And also too, if you're sitting and your hands are in front of you and you have your head forward and you work all day long at a desk like this, a lot of times too, that cuts off and restricts airways. So you're not necessarily getting a good airflow in through here. So get your chest out, put your shoulders back, raise your head up. And once again, just breathe it all the way in and bring it down into here and hold it. And, feel the feeling of being full of air, because air is absolutely free. That is one thing that we have here is oxygen that God put here, for us to support us in living. And that is the fastest way that you wouldn't be here, is if you didn't have oxygen. So take advantage of the oxygen and be grateful for it and have gratitude and appreciation. And once again, get out in nature and take a walk, first thing in the morning, middle of the day on your lunch break, in the afternoon, right when you get off work, or in the evening. But literally make it a point to to get out in nature, get some sunshine, see all the elements of nature, and potentially do some earthing or grounding where you're sitting on the ground and breathe. Get that good air into your body. And then number 7 is going to be toxin-free living, okay? Because so many people are slathering toxins all over the body. I used to be one of them. I used to have the Victoria's Secrets lotions and the sprays. And don't get me wrong, that stuff smells amazing. But the toxins that you're putting onto your body, it is literally going into your bloodstream. So within 12 seconds of putting it onto your body, it is in your body. So if you think about the chemicals in some of that lotion, let's just use for example, and once you put it on your skin within 12 seconds, that's more chemicals that you're burdening your body with, that your liver and your kidneys and all that requires filtering out of your body, that if you wouldn't have put that on, it never would have been there to begin with. Hey, what's up, Dana, my beautiful sister? Thank you for tuning in. Nancy says, absolutely, breathing 7 to 7. Yes, it is. It's essential, sister. So, and I know that you've been incorporating that, which is phenomenal, and I acknowledge your commitment. So the toxin-free living, let's just say, for example, the lotions, you know, you can use coconut oil for that. I have a video where I think it's like an hour and something long. It was probably like one of my most watched videos as well, where I talked all about toxin-free living and different things that you can use to support your body. That are also very affordable money-wise, you know, that you can purchase and create your own products, and then actually, you know, use certain things to substitute for other things like coconut oil. You can do so many things. So instead of me going into all those details and taking longer on this video, I'm actually just going to post that link to that video below in the comments as well. And do me a favor, once you watch that video, share that video to your timeline as well. And if you haven't shared this one yet, please do so. But that video is really amazing, especially for females, of a lot of the things that I talk about. One of the most important things, especially for anybody, men or women, and I brought it out here with me, is deodorant. Okay, this is my friend Tiffany Blair's deodorant. Her company is called Desert Rose Organics. She actually makes the deodorant herself, okay? So this is one of the ones, I've had a couple different flavors, but she puts all the ingredients together. It's absolutely 100% organic, all natural, and I used to make my own deodorant, and then I found her, and now I use it, and I love it. So if you choose, I'm going to be putting the link below this video as well for her deodorant, and I recommend it for men and women. There's scents for men, there's scents for women. So men, I see you on the video. This is for you too. But deodorant is literally like one of the number one things in terms of a product, because you put that right there on your armpits. We have all kinds of lymph nodes and everything. They've actually done biopsies on women that have had breast cancer, and they've literally found the chemicals and the parabens and all the different things that they put now into antiperspirants and, you know, certain deodorants and stuff that are at the stores. they put these chemicals in there to keep you from sweating. What the hell? We require sweating. Sweating is actually another way that we release toxins from our body, which is another benefit of exercise, clearly, is that you're going to sweat. Also, infrared saunas are great, or even just being out in the sun and getting sunshine, and then obviously your body is going to heat up and you're going to sweat. Also, a Epsom salt bath, like a really hot Epsom salt bath at night, will produce you to sweat, or will produce sweat and support you in detoxing your body. So why in the hell would we want to suppress our body from sweating? And that's what a lot of those antiperspirants and deodorants and stuff now are, or they were. That's what they are, period. So you're putting those on, and, you know, it's just toxins going straight into your body. There's all kinds of stuff. There's heavy metals. I mean, I could go on all day, but the point is that deodorant is going to be one of the number one things that I recommend that you take, you know, right now, action in making a change. So if you're a man or woman, I recommend, like I said, Desert Rose Cosmetics. My sister, Tiffany Blair, I'll be putting her link below this video. If you guys choose, you can contact her, and if you are my follower, make sure you let her know, because she's going to give a special price or rate to anybody who's my follower. So just let her know that you found her information through Mandy, and she'll hook you up. Okay, so deodorant. And ladies, tampons. I don't have any with me. I actually had one upstairs, but I don't have the box with me. I just have it by itself because obviously I'm traveling. But Nature Care is the brand. So I will take a screenshot of what Nature Care looks like, and I will post it, or maybe even I'll just post a link to Amazon, because they are a little bit more of an investment, but there's a reason why, because the cotton is actually organic and it's not bleached, et cetera, et cetera. Because unfortunately the tampons that are on the market, even the ones too, especially the ones that have all the chemicals and the perfumes and all that to make your thing smell good down there, that stuff literally is highly, highly toxic to the body. There's even some studies that show that a lot of that cotton's been soaked in arsenic and it's been sprayed with pesticides and chemicals. And so when you're wearing that tampon for however long your cycle is, every single month, imagine how much of those toxins your body's actually absorbing. So Nature Care is the brand. So number one is deodorant. Number two for the ladies is tampons, is making sure that you take action right now to switch those products over. And then I'm also going to post a link to that video where I talk about using Dr. Bronner's for your soap. You can use it all throughout the house. You can use it as body wash. You can use it as shampoo. You can use coconut oil for your lotions, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to post that other video as well. And if you guys can do me a favor and please share that information, because it really is it really is really important. I'm getting distracted out here. It really is important, honestly, that you watch the video, you take it seriously, and you understand that when the body is overburdened with toxins, that is what causes, inflammation in the body, dis-ease in the body, and we want to have a healthy life, and we want to live a long, healthy life. So I'm going to share the link below here once I finish talking to you guys, and then you can check it out, and then please share this video and share that video to your timeline. Hey, what's up, Kelly? What's up, Roman Carpenter? So real quick before I jump off here is I want to say that I love what I do. I'm super duper duper passionate about supporting other people and empowering them to transform their lives with consciousness, with, just being conscious of their thoughts, their mindset, also what they're putting into and onto their body. Me and my sister Dana are going to be doing some stuff coming up pretty soon. I'm excited about that. I'll keep you guys posted, but I also have my 4-week fast track transformation program. My next group is going to start on Monday, July the 10th. That is my most amazing program that encompasses literally everything that has been part of my lifestyle for like the past 4.5 years, as well as my 21-day transformation challenge. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Also, there is a link above this video where you can click and you can see the testimonials from previous clients. And if anybody who's on here has done that program, I think Shannon, if you're still on here, sister, Candy is actually on the program right now. But if you're on my 4-week fast track transformation program or you've done it before, do me a favor, just comment below and, maybe give your opinion of it. Also, the 21-day transformation challenge is another phenomenal program. That is one that can accommodate all lifestyles in terms of nutrition, even if you're paleo or primal or whatever. But that one actually has 6 phases. So it's like the 21-day and then phase 2 through phase 6. And then I have the 4-week fast track transformation program, which is 4 weeks long, but it's literally written out for 6 months because it's that phenomenal. So most of the time people do the 4 weeks and they're blown away about how amazing they feel and how much they're learning about their, their mindset and their emotional body. Because once you get your emotions and stuff in check and you learn certain tools and techniques and you start letting shit go from your past, you're literally going to be a different person. Like, I'm the perfect example, and I have so many other people that I've supported, and they're like, wow, you've like taught me a new way of thinking and a new way of being and a new way of feeling about myself and my life and what I'm actually creating. People start to understand, like, you create your reality. You start to understand that whatever you're thinking and saying and putting out there into the universe is literally what's creating your reality. So it literally is life-changing in all areas. So that's the 4-week fast track transformation program. The next group starts Monday, July 10th. If you have any kind of health challenges or dis-ease, or you're taking a whole bunch of medications and whatnots, I would highly recommend that you get in touch with me, whether you do the 21-day or whether you do the 4-week fast track transformation program. But that's what I do. This is what I do. This is my purpose, and this is what I'm here for, is to support people and getting healthier, getting off medication. Toxic pharmaceutical drugs is not the fucking answer, excuse my language, but you don't have depression of lack of Cymbalta. You don't have high blood pressure because whatever the blood pressure medication's called. You don't have high cholesterol because you're not taking a cholesterol pill. Like, it's just all bullshit. A lot of that stuff can be, it can be healed naturally. A lot of it has to do with your emotions, your energetic body, how you're operating and functioning. Blood pressure usually is somebody who has a lot of stored up, pent up anger, to be honest with you. So I could go on all day, but there is an energetic emotional connection. I teach people about all this, and it's literally like the light bulb goes off. We lift the veil. They go, whoa, you mean I literally created this in my body? I created this dis-ease? Me too, guys. Like, I'm not sitting here pointing the finger. I went through it myself. I used to be the person that wore the label right here on my forehead of depression. I let everybody know that I took antidepressants. I let everybody know that, my stepdad was abusive and I had a certain kind of childhood growing up, et cetera, right? So, like, I was that person that was so attached to my story. I wore this big label. I wanted to let everybody know about it. And the more that I did that, the more I affirmed it all the way down to a cellular level, because your cells literally hear everything down to a cellular level, even the thoughts that you're thinking, right? So, I was the perfect example of that as well. So, like, me being able to be here and share this stuff with you guys is because I'm super passionate about it, because of where I was and where I am now, right? And no matter what you're going through, even if it's hypothyroidism is potentially anger with mom, or you're in that place of like, when is it going to get to be my turn, right? So you're, feeling some type of way about your life. And then hyperthyroidism is anger with dad. So literally everything is translatable. Like I said, we break down energetically and emotionally before we break down physically. So when I teach people these truths, and then I teach them the tools and techniques of how to literally start to change their thinking and how they're showing up in the world and how they're going to actually respond to something versus being reactionary based off of the subconscious mind and the pre-programming beliefs and lies and shit that they had going on from, when they were a little kid, unfortunately. But when I teach people these truths, it literally is life-changing. You're like a different person. So if you're interested, just comment below this video. Always feel free to send me a private Facebook message. Check out the link above this video where I have the testimonials of previous clients who have been on that program. My next group starts Monday, July the 10th. Super duper duper enthusiastic about it. Shannon just commented. She says it's absolutely an amazing program. I've had amazing results physically and mentally. Yes. And I know you have, and you look phenomenal, sister, and I acknowledge your commitment for sure. So the program is phenomenal. The 21-day transformation challenge is another option, and I even have something called a 3-day reset, which is simply just like a 3-day nutrition plan. So if you're just looking to kind of figure out what to eat or what direction to go in, that one too can accommodate any lifestyles. You can either add meat or not, or add fish or not. So there's options there to be a little bit flexible in whatever you choose. So that's also on my website, but go ahead and just click the links above this video. My emotional detox challenge group is for females only. So if you require some support and just detoxing emotionally because you're like, I require like whatever, I can't take it anymore, I'm tired, I'm unmotivated, I've had enough, I'm stressed out. Remember too that stress is just AKA fear. So if you're always like, I'm stressed out, that's fear, my brothers and sisters. And remember, faith is the opposite of fear. So you get to just have faith in your life and trust in divine timing for everything that you have going on in your life, and understand once again that your outer world is just a reflection of your inner world. So if you don't like what's showing up in your life, then you just get to check yourself, right? You get to check what you're thinking, what you have going on. And this is what I support people in doing. I also do one-on-one coaching. So either way, I'm here for you. I have all the answers for you and the tools and techniques. Shelly says, 4-week fast track program is fast, and information Nandy shares is so helpful in my daily life. Amen, sister. I appreciate you sharing. Yeah, Shelly, you did phenomenal on the program. Hey, what's up, Cody, Isabel, and Laura Lou? Thank you so much for tuning in. Kelly Barnett, feel my love for you, beauty. Christmas, Nasha Hill, I appreciate you sharing the video, sister. And what's up, Monique? How are you? Hey, what's up, Timothy? How are you? Thanks for tuning in. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm here for you however I can. I obviously do these live Facebook videos just to give you the free information and get you motivated and to support you the best of my ability. And so if you're a female and you choose, go into the Emotional Detox Challenge group, get even further supported there. I have a bunch of videos and some assignments that will help you. Also, too, if you have sugar cravings, you can go to my website and download my free guide. It's called Kick the Sugar Cravings. That just has some recipes. I believe it's 3 recipes. It's all based on real whole food. And so if you have sugar cravings, then you can actually use these to support you. These recipes instead that sweeten with natural things like sugar, or cancel not sugar. It's sweetened with, I'm getting distracted because there's a lot going on outdoors. They're sweetened with certain things like dates and maple syrup, etc. But in other words, they're sweet and they're healthy, and so they're recipes that you can use to support you instead of reaching for the bad stuff. So let me know how I can support you guys. Feel my love and appreciation for all of you. Give me some thumbs up and some hearts if you're still on here. If you haven't shared this video yet, please do me a favor, hit the share button, share this to your timeline. If you just jumped on, I recommend that you go back and watch this video from the beginning. The video is about how to revitalize your lifestyle with the key pillars, or, the key principles of health that you can use to start integrating into your life on a daily basis. And make sure that you're signed up for my live Facebook notifications as well. So that way when I go live, you can tune in. And once I get off of here, I'm going to go ahead and post all the links below this video that I was mentioning earlier about the documentary, as well as my friend Tiffany Blair's deodorant, and then also the stuff about the water, the different things that you can use in terms of water filters that would be great for you. And I'll put a picture too of like the tampons, and then also my other video that talks about toxin-free living, and it has all the recommendations of toxin-free products and how you can change your lifestyle with the products and stuff that you're using very easily and affordably, with some certain key things for sure. So feel my love and appreciation for all of you guys, and I'm trusting that I'll probably be able to find a better place to do some live Facebook videos moving forward so that I won't get as distracted with really good reception, etc. And so I choose to know, but I will be posting to let you guys know before I go live the next time. Hey, what's up, Rosie? How are you, beautiful? Thank you for tuning in. So feel my love and appreciation for all you guys. Share this video, sign up for my live Facebook notifications, and reach out if you require any support at all. Mwah! I love you guys so much. From Gold Coast, Australia. Queensland is the state. Australia. Yeah, I'm learning how to say it. All right, I'm down under. Peace out, you guys. Mwah! Feel my love.